Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Triple B podcast. I'm Tweak, that's Ty. There's Lance right down there, our special guest. I'm bored, 9 months of it, and nonetheless, we predict it.
What an intro. We're really starting to get that one down. Now, today is a very special episode for many reasons. Obviously, for one, we are back to Facebook. It's been a long time. We've been dabbling on our Instagram. Now we're back, but it's because we are now on a new platform, Riverside. I don't know how long we're going to be using this one because I'm already irritated with it, but nonetheless, we are here to give you an episode with the Terrifying Toddler, Lance Regimbal, as he gears up for his title defense, Fierce Fighting Championship, 125 pounds. His opponent's coming down from 135 as the champion to become a double weight champion that way, and Lance is about to put his lights out. So, without further ado, Lance Regimbal, how's your camp going in Spokane thus far?
Oh man, it's great.
Lights out, so.
I'm not used to weightlifting, and that's going to be a big change in this fight camp. During the fight, I'm going to see a difference in my fighting with the strength and cardio-wise, so that's really good. And I got new bodies to train with, so different skill levels, just different styles in general. So, it's going to be really good. It's going to be interesting to see the change January 24th.
Yeah, everybody, sorry for here half a second. I added Tweak as producer, and now it's not showing his camera. And I just noticed that. I thought I was a producer too, and I think that's too much native grown while setting up the live stream. So, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Well, at least we can hear you, I think.
It's kind of hard to hear him, but...
It's kind of hard to hear Tweak. Okay, he's in the background, so that's fucking terrific. I fucked it all. It's a fucking disaster. I'm actually gonna... Oh, hold up. Here we go. There. Yeah, you should log out and then log back in. I'll ask Lance a couple more questions, and then you'll be good to go. Because I switched your tag, and that's what it told me to do. And then we're back to Lance. Yeah, Lance, you had a couple really, really good sparring sessions thus far. Today we got our lift in. Took a little bit of time we're going to watch some video after this. What's been the main difference between being over here versus being back at Flow State Athletics?
Just the skill level in general. We don't have, I shouldn't say too many of high-level fighters. We really don't. But being down here, we got a few dogs down here, like DJ, Darian Alderman, the Mendez brothers. So, we got really good bodies down here for me to train with and to get better with. So, and DJ being in my weight class fighting at 125 and a 6-fight pro. So, and he's a wrestler, and that's good for me because that's who I'm going to be going up against is a wrestler. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what this camp's going to bring January 24th.
Yeah, and, I've been in your shoes before, and I think that's something that's really special on my end. I'm helping you while you're over here, and I've had just the guys that we're working out with, they did the same thing for me whenever I needed to come over here. So it's all full circle, and I can already see improvements in your game, and it boils down to something as simple as just finding a new partner and learning your own holes in the game, because sometimes we get lost in the sauce working with the same people over and over again. This is Tweak's neck of the woods out here. Have you ever been to Spokane before here?
Yes, I lived here for about 7 months when I was in 6th grade. So Yeah, I've been here. I'm comfortable with the territory down here. So, I mean, yeah, nothing really new. Just the training.
Mm-hmm. So you're also lifting with Dylan Lemry DL Training Systems, DL Difference. What walk us through that? Because like I said, you and I cut from very similar cloths. Both of us started our career not lifting. Now you're doing it. Now you have good like a structured cardio training. How do you feel about that?
I'm very excited about it. I never really lifted before, and I'm excited to see the difference it's going to make in my fight career. And even when I get back home, I'm going to continue doing the lifting regimens that I've been doing here because then I'll memorize them and everything. So I'm going to continue to do them when I get back home. And yeah, I'm just excited to see the difference of the lifting in my fight game. It's going to make a big difference. Strength, cardio, just all around.
I've been there as well. I started with Dylan literally like 3 days before they announced the Howard Davis fight. So I'm still so new with him, and I've always had great cardio. You've had great cardio,
yes.
But I've found such a different level. And that's coming from the professionalism of Coach Dylan Lemry. He's fucking crushing it out here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm super happy to be on the team. And I'm super happy that you've gotten to be involved too, because it's a game changer.
Most definitely is, and Dylan is very knowledgeable in that area. With lifting and cardio and just that regimen. So I mean, yeah, it's really good to have him and be training with him and learning from him. So yeah, it's gonna help me out a lot.
Yeah. I don't want to take the shine off of you quite yet, but I do have with Tweak. So Tweak,
yes,
you are pretty heavily involved with Flow State Athletics back home, I would say at this point, right? I would say you're pretty far up there in terms of the consistent people that are in there.
You're suggesting that I have a heavy flow then, sir?
A heavy flow, the heaviest of flows. Shout out Lil Red.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm getting at is I think that, Lance knows how to wrestle, but I think we put him with you for some practices to really wrestle. Then I think that's another thing back home that he can work on. But I think overall, like whenever he's striking with all these guys, he's beating them, and not in a disrespectful way. It's our teammates and everything. But whenever I came over here, I was getting my ass kicked in the striking. And Lance is coming over here, already found his flow. The striking's there. We just really got to work the wrestling, which he knows how to wrestle. So it's like he's not bad at wrestling, but we can. I wrestle with, so you're a 125 pounder, Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Tweak. I was a 38, 145 pounder, and Tweak just destroyed me because of his size, but he also let me work through positions. And you can do something on freaking heavy ass, feels like he weighs 300 pounds because he knows how to use his freaking pressure. You go with Tweak, you're going to learn how to wrestle. And I think that's a good collab whenever Lance gets back home. Focus on that.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, and like you said, I know how to wrestle. I wrestled for 9.5 years, but like, it's just a whole different thing in aspect when striking is involved. You gotta, watch all that. So you gotta pay attention to the striking, and then you gotta anticipate a takedown. So I mean, it's just different with that. But the main thing is just learning to defend the takedown off of strikes.
Very well. Yeah, I do think that another place you excel is to be first. Like your guy is not going to know what to do.
And he's never been pressured.
Yeah, exactly. In everything, he's coming at you, and which is good. But you don't want to overdo the pressure. He is a wrestler, but if you initiate and you're first, you're going to dominate this guy, you're going to dominate guys after this, and you're going to be a world champion. And then it's like, fuck, come on. You're going to be a world champ one day.
That's the plan. You know,
That's the fucking
doing this for fun. You know, it's fun beating the fuck out of people, but I don't do it for fun. I want to make a career out of this. I want to be a world champion, and whatever promotion that is, you know, I would want to be the UFC, but I mean, if it's one champion, fucking, you know, anything like that, I mean, I'm just fine with that. Bellator, well, yeah, I'm just fine with it, but preferably UFC.
Nothing wrong with the old bread and butter.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, with that being said, thank you, Dakota. I turned my sound down. From there, shit. Is there even any?
Was there
There's no UFC
question, by the way, with that? When you say, don't mean to take the spotlight from you, and then you mentioned me.
Well, it was more. It was more or less like getting the conversation going regarding you guys working together, because you helped me a crazy amount wrestling with me. And we wrestled a handful of times, and every time I got exponentially better. So whenever he's home, it's more or less, I would love for that to happen.
Yeah. And of course, my late stage in my career, I definitely use my weight. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, you and I, we were, despite you being probably the better wrestler, we had very similar styles for sure.
Yeah.
And so I already knew, in a sense, who I was wrestling. So I kind of had everything, not most things anticipated per se, but again, yeah, definitely for some good battles for sure. And I'm sure if Lance were 205 instead of 125, I'm sure he'd put up a good fight too. So, which he still does at 125, but again, yeah, I definitely use that weight.
Well, there's no UFC, there's no BKFC, there's like
not even BKFC either. Dang.
I know, no tickets this weekend on my end. I could hop on my phone and do a quick Kyrgo roll. Cause, you know, real quick, let me just, Kyrgo.com, code KingKai for all your gambling needs. We have sports betting. They have sports betting. They have line games. They have whatever you want to do. There's like 1,700 different games. It's kind of crazy. But Kyrgo.com, code KingKai. Anyway,
hopefully better.
I wanted to test that out. Yeah, I wanted to test those out because we also have Welcome to Poor Puff Predict, the Tweak and Kai show. See that? I had them ready. You know, this new app. I'm not opposed to it. Tweak, can you do me a favor and turn your stuff vertical by chance?
We are vertical?
No.
Horizontal?
Yeah, horizontal. My bad.
Lay down.
Oh gosh, because I think you're echoing because of your speaker.
So we'll try that, and we'll see how we can get that propped up. Thank goodness the roommate left a bowl there.
And now you're sideways. Mm-hmm.
Do you want me horizontal?
Yeah, I know. Okay, we'll do it for next time. You can put it back up. We're testing it out. This is a podcast. This is raw. Remember what you said our first couple podcasts? It's raw. It's supposed to be whatever comes. Come and go. Whatever is clever.
Well, speaking of whatever's clever, you definitely feel that DL difference there, Lance, or what?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, I've been sore as a mother trucker these last few days. You know, it's definitely a difference with weight training, you know, and lifting. I've never done it before. So, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely feeling the DL difference the most. Definitely 100%.
And, you know, biased opinion on my end, but definitely it will be for the better for sure. So.
Oh, yes, it will.
Said, it's not like you're lifting heavy, you're just lifting. But like I said,
yeah, no, we're not lifting heavy. We're just kind of like, doing the basics for now. You know, I've never really lifted before, and I'm just kind of doing what Dylan.
Do whatever Dylan tells me, drill sergeant.
Yeah, you know, that's all I'm really doing is doing what Dylan says to do, and I do it, and we go from there.
Well, even with lifting heavyweights too, you still need to make sure you have great technique, because when you have great technique is when you're allowed to lift your max potential, even if it's not necessarily literal max weights, but like with full range of motion, making sure you're getting every single fiber in that muscle worked out. Because improper technique means, improper
Yes, and
training is improper technique. Improper technique means improper fighting. We don't want that. And I think the DL difference definitely does a great job at fine tuning those little details that might get glossed over otherwise. So
yeah, and with Dylan knowing all the knowledge he has in that lifting and everything, so I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of help to just fine tune every little muscle. Yeah, we're not doing a whole bunch of heavy lifting, but it's just like, I don't know, just fast muscle reactions and stuff like that, just to build the muscle, but not too much, I should say. I don't want to lose my speed because, I'm fast at 125, and I mean, I don't want to lose too much speed from putting on too much muscle, but we're just doing like fast muscle workouts and stuff.
quick twitch.
Yeah. Quick twitch, yes, sir. We're trying to knock people the fuck out.
Yes,
Damn. Well, it's awesome having you out here. It's been fun, and it's going to be super fun. You're out here for a little bit longer, and, can't wait for you to come back. But Spokane is a real big hotspot, and it kind of gets slept on, and there's going to be more and more people entering that UFC, BKFC. It's going to be a good movement.
Absolutely.
yes, most definitely, it's, like you said, it's most definitely probably slept on, but, we got some good bodies for me to train with, and, they're high-level bodies as well, with very high skill levels, so, I mean, it's definitely going to be achieved January 24th. And I'm going to try, it's money-wise, it's going to be tough. I'm going to try to come down here for at least 2 weeks going on from here every fight camp if I can. Because it's going to be a big change.
There you go. That's your call, coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm messing with stuff. You guys were having a great conversation. This is our first podcast with the new systems, but I do understand what Lance is saying. Not to sleep on Montana either. Like Montana got all of us to where we're at,
yes.
and I love it. And I would never trade Montana and what I learned from it. But I do think that
just lacks on the bodies and the talent.
I wouldn't even say the talent. I would say the consistency. Most people at that level are amateurs, and they're not doing it full time. Everybody has jobs outside. So the difference over here is a lot of people are making a check from fighting over here, and that's the difference. And just like you get a room full of architects, you're going to build an awesome city. You just have to be surrounded by the right people to succeed. And being involved with all these other fighters over here, I think it's good for all of us.
Yes, most definitely. And yeah, nothing to be slept on Montana. We definitely have learned what we've learned because of Montana, and like you said, all the high level talent is amateurs, and look what I've done to the people that I fought in my weight class as an amateur. Like, I do this full time. Like, I don't have a job, so I do train full time. So, I mean, I'm dedicated to this, and this is what I want to do for my career, my life. I want to be able to live comfortably, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm not doing this full time and being fully dedicated to it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
well,
good
when do you officially head out?
January 13th. I'm here for 2 weeks.
Okay. When do you head out to Utah, though, officially?
The 22nd.
Well, not day of.
January.
Okay, 22nd. Okay. Gotcha. I was going to say, what's that elevation difference, by the way?
I really didn't feel it too much. The last fight, the first round, he just, took my back and laid on my back the whole first round. So I didn't get gassed out. He was gassed out. Second round, he was dead tired. He was in his corner huffing and puffing, hands on his knees, hunched over. He was dead tired from sitting on my back doing nothing. And I come out there fresh still the second round and knocked him out. So, I mean, yeah, I didn't really feel anything, but I feel like, anything can happen in a fight, but I feel like it's not going to be as fast or as easy as Brendan Myers when I won the title in Utah. David Kim's definitely a higher level. So we're going to go out there and just do what we do best, and that's fight smart and pick and choose our shots and knock people out.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You have a very, very excellent track record down in Salt Lake City. You've had oops, nobody could hear me except for off my camera audio, which I gotta fix outside of stream. But
rewind.
You have a super awesome track record down there in Salt Lake City. You knocked out their little wrestler, grappler guy last time, the little hometown favorite. And I think the same thing's going to happen this time. We all know how the fight game works. We know what they think about this guy, but look what they thought about the last guy. So.
Yeah, they had big hopes for him, and yeah, it definitely did not end the way Utah wanted it. They didn't like me there. They didn't cheer for me when I came out. They didn't even cheer when I knocked them out. They don't like me there. So, I mean, and when I jumped on the cage and said, fuck your Utah boy, he ain't got shit on the toddler, they really didn't like me then. So, yeah, it's gonna be the same thing as the first time I went to Utah. I'm probably gonna predict in late second or third round. I'm gonna try.
There you go.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good, and the earlier the better. Just because don't give him a chance. It says me, Mr. 5 round fights in a row.
Yeah.
So shit. Well, with that being said, Tweet, you have any tickets this week?
How many tickets? Of course I got tickets. Have I put in the bets yet? No, because I'm being lazy. And I just tossed the source of my ticket, by the way.
Should we do it on Kyrgo? Should we see what's up?
It might be a little different on Kyrgo, but same diff. Nonetheless, I'm pretty sure I'd be doing the same bets. So
I'm gonna log into some Kyrgo really fast.
Yeah. Well, we can do a little teaser Kyrgo a little later for the old Saturday games, a little battle of the AFC North going on.
Okay.
Big shout out. Mute, sir.
That was
this
good.
week, it's I'm trying to get a solid 5-0, 4-0, 6-0, whatever. I'm trying to get a good old goose egg in that loss column so I can actually win a ticket for once this season. Came close once, had a better week last week. Unfortunately, this week is the crapshoot of weeks because there's some teams that are calling it good. There's some teams that are resting. There's some teams that are still battling. Unfortunately, a lot of them aren't matching up outside of that Sunday night game with that NFC North championship on the line. So that will probably be the best game, and hence why they flexed it to that one. The other ones, who knows what you're going to get. And so with this ticket, who knows what I'm going to get. I'm hoping that 5-0.
So are you going Baltimore Ravens or the Cleveland Browns?
I mean, I definitely got to go with the Ravens.
Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers or the Cincinnati Bengals?
Golly, that's going to be an interesting one. I mean,
I'm literally putting a parlay in while I'm asking you these questions.
I know, exactly. Hey, why not? I got to look. I didn't really take a look yet in the back of that because, again, I'm going for the Sunday slate compared to, Saturday.
Wait, did playoffs start or is this last week?
No, this is the last week. This is, a lot of teams are...
So there's only 2 games?
No, that's a Saturday game.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
okay.
because I think Baltimore needs to win and Pittsburgh needs to lose, and if Baltimore, I think, wins the division, and I think then if Pittsburgh loses and Cincinnati wins, they have a chance. Cincinnati has a chance to still make the playoffs after that abysmal start. They need a couple of dominoes to fall their way too, which I don't know if that's going to necessarily happen. But if I were to go for one, injury report there real quick. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I'm just going to go with both home favorites on that one. And I don't know. If I'm going to pick right now, I'd go Ravens and Steelers. I know the Bengals are so hot right now, and especially with them roaring back. Bengals historically against Pittsburgh, regardless of who, they seem to kind of falter off against them. So I know they're favored by 2.5, but they're on the road. Pittsburgh's a tough place to play.
I will read my ticket whenever you are done.
You're officially finished, huh? That's a Saturday one. Are you going to do 2 separate tickets, or are you going to do?
No, I'm just rolling it through. I did a 5-pick parlay, and it's already picked.
There you go. Love it. Well,
and I max betted it with my free play. I had I had $62 in free play, and I max betted it.
There you go. What's
Lance, are you done? Are you sick of it?
No,
let's get through Tweaks parlay. That's how we do. We go back and we're going back and forth. So
I'm just.
Yeah, get into the fucking camera frame.
I wasn't camera, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you tailing our bets? Please subscribe.
Exactly.
Please subscribe to the YouTube. If you're in the chat right now, be sure to drop a like, comment, and a share. It'll help the podcast, and let us live the dream that we were meant to do, and that is a parlay every single week, Tweak.
Yes.
A parlay every single week. Come on.
I do parlay every. Just because we don't do an episode every single week doesn't mean we don't do a parlay every single week, right?
Yeah.
We're not.
I love a good lay.
Can't go wrong with a good lay. And speaking of good lay, this is gonna be a wild one. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Got to reel in the new year somehow, one way or another. So first and foremost, I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm just gonna go plus 6.5 for the Rams. So it's this Hawks are facing the Rams. Hawks are visiting the Rams, and they're favored by 6.5. And I know the Rams clinched the division already, so they're resting starters. And I know the Hawks are going to still play hard because it's a division rival. And there's got a lot of it. There's some incentive pays for a lot of the individuals, so they're just going to play them. But I don't know, 6.5 is a lot, even with everyone being rested over there with the Rams. And them Hawks just piss me off. I mean, the Hawks might win. I don't know, but I at least got the Rams covering plus 6.5. Next one I got Tampa Bay at that minus 14. They're looking darn good in the last few games, and the Saints, the poor Saints.
Do they really have a shutout season?
The Saints got shut out on Monday night by the Packers, 34-0. And it was just abysmal. They also mid-season traded the way their top corner Marshawn Lattimore to Commanders. Yeah, it's a faulty season. The fact that they got even 5 wins. Well, I mean, they started out super hot 2-0 and thought that was going to be the next big thing, and then they just shit the bed after that, fortunately. So we got minus 14 with the Buccaneers for that one. Next one, I think this will be kind of a fun game. We got the Panthers at the Falcons. I think the Falcons, they're still playing for spot 2. Let's not forget that they swept the Bucs in the regular season. So if they win and the Bucs somehow lose to the Saints, I think the Falcons end up claiming the division, and so they'll be in the playoffs. And I don't know if the Buccaneers will still be in or not, but I could also be wrong on that. I have to double check. But Yeah, the Falcons still in that tiebreaker since they swept them 2-0. Nonetheless, I think the Falcons still got that +7, or sorry, -7.5 covering with the Panthers. Couple of key players for the Panthers. That defense is they're out and they're calling it good for the season, recovering up for next year. So with Michael Penix probably working on playing in the sense of working on getting better at the game too. They should probably still have all his weapons out there. I think they end up doing pretty good work. Plus they're home too. So
Say you're sorry.
That one.
Say you're fucking sorry.
Sorry for what?
Say you're fucking sorry.
See, you're gonna start and shit.
Say you're fucking sorry.
Sorry for what?
Say you're sorry.
What are you gonna be sorry about?
Why are you looking at me? Fucking.
Children,
Are we done?
I'm trying to win you money here. Nope. Okay. Sponsored by Native Dread. Anyway. Next.
Sorry, I had to fuck him up.
Yeah, it's okay. They had to random who's boss, who's champ.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Anyways. Next one. I got the Chargers at the Raiders. Chargers are my 4 favorites. I don't know if they'll be 4.5 or 3.5, but nonetheless, I take the Chargers as the favorites on that one. The Raiders. They played pretty well last couple of weeks, but definitely Chargers are getting ready for the playoffs, and I think they're going to be at full force because I think they're going to be vying for one of those higher, like either 5th or 6th seeds. I mean, they'll still be a wild card because obviously with the Chiefs, but I think they're trying to fight for that 5th seed spot. So they're going to be starting everyone, and I think they do work on that one. So that's 4 right there. I thought I had another one here that I was liking. I tell you what, I think the other one might be that Denver -10.5. I still think the Chiefs at +10.5 can easily cover that spread. Does that mean they're going to win? I don't necessarily know. I think because with the Broncos, they're still trying to vie for a playoff spot too, so I know they'll be out full force. But I still think Kansas City can still be viable despite sitting a couple players. Well coached enough to where it'll still be a battle, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if Denver ends up winning that one. So that pretty much does that for that ticket. Once again, Rams +6.5, Atlanta -7.5, Tampa Bay -14, Chargers -4, and then Chiefs +10.5. There's an over-under I liked. Another good one I like is Philadelphia -2.5. I know the Giants played really well last week, but I think that's their, once a week splurge. And I think even with the Eagles resting a couple people, I think Eagles should still do some pretty good work right there. So
I agree with you. I don't know nothing about football, but we tight.
yeah,
Like I trail Tweaks bets.
yeah. I tell you what, though, speaking of trailing the bets, you trailed in fantasy football also.
Bro, so did you get first or second?
I got second, and you know what? I would have won it had I started the Rams defense. I looked, and technically I could have been saved by Jabril Gibbs' touchdown run at the end of the game. I went and looked, calculated it out, and this is like, son of a gun. I mean,
Yeah.
The Steelers, the first time they gave up back-to-back 400-yard games in, years? Stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. Especially with having TJ Watt on that line. And I know the Chiefs are good, but, God, I didn't think they were 29-10 good. Especially with what they've been through, too. Absolutely insane.
Are the Chiefs about to win the Super Bowl? Or?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I thought there was a couple moments, especially when they failed to cover the spread in 9 of their 10 games, Then they finally cover against the time when I pick Cleveland to try to cover that spread. What a bad pick on my part, apparently. Fucking Cleveland. Clevelanding again.
Lance, do you know anything about football?
Yeah, I watch football.
Oh, what do you think about Tweak's picks? Or were you paying attention?
Yeah, I pay attention to some. Baltimore over Cleveland. Yeah, Baltimore's gonna win.
Hey, Tweak, Lance, take your hood off. I can't hear you. Look at that fro. Why are you looking at me?
Got some left
Because
Why are you looking at me? You're like a 6-year-old first-time wrestler. You know, he's got to make constant eye contact with the coach the whole time.
Put the toddler in Terrifying Toddler, I guess, huh?
He's about to be the what is he going to be? What did Dylan call you today? The middle schooler?
the matured middle schooler or something like that.
No.
The middle school maniac?
The middle school menace.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
That's the middle school.
Oh, that was a good one. Coach Dill remember that one. But fuck. How long have we been going?
It says 36 minutes.
I don't know. It says hello half over on me, but I know we were going for a few minutes before I went
It's
out.
36 minutes 20 seconds. I feel
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Even with a conversation. And now this would be the part where you'd put your ticket. Yada yada yada.
Yeah. Okay. I know. Jesus Christ. Tweet.
No. In the sense of if there were.
God damn it.
I know there's.
What was that?
This weekend.
What was that? But I got a ticket. So you're rushing?
No, I know. Is there no sort of underwater basket weaving to maybe throw a bet on?
You know, if it's possible to bet it, Kyrgo probably has it.
Hey, if it's competitive, it's a sport.
All right, so let's see my betting tickets. Let's see how you think I did, Tweak. Open bets. We have a plus 383 parlay going down this weekend for King's Card. So let's see these details. So Baltimore Ravens versus Cleveland Browns. Baltimore Ravens at a minus 5,000. You know, not that worth it to bet on, but we're adding it in there. We like the easy wins. And now that's their cue to fucking just get shit stomped by the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going Cincinnati Bengals. They've been on a little streak right now. They're kind of finding that rhythm with their quarterback, whatever his name is, Joe Burrow. Yeah. Thanks, Lance.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Then we got the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the New Orleans Saints. We're going with the Tampa Bay Bucks. And then we got Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants. We're going to hit the Philadelphia Eagles on that one. New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. We're taking the Buffalo Bills on that. Bet $100 to win at $383 for that one.
Can't argue that.
Cannot argue.
Yeah, this week, like I said, this week's the crapshoot week because you really just don't ever know what you're going to get, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But we don't shy away from a challenge. $10, $100, $1,000, don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more $10.
You can't see it because I can't figure out how to get the camera.
The camera's not cameraing properly?
No, well, I blurred the background, and there's right here, hold up, there, that's a roulette table. So now I just need to get a roulette wheel, and we're gonna have some live stream roulette rolls for merch.
I am definitely down for some roulette.
I feel like we should definitely do it for merch,
Yeah. So a little craps table, maybe, too?
There's a craps table, blackjack table, and a fucking roulette table in this set. It's a 3-in-1 for $10. Thrifted.
Yeah.
Let's go. We got some dye. We can roll a
You
hand.
got them killer tracksuits or what?
Yeah, you know, Dakota and her thrift store shopping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dakota loves a good thrift
It's a
store.
real question.
Did I? Actually, I did not. Oh, did I go?
I just
Or
assumed
did
you went
Lance?
since your girl went.
No. She actually went alone today.
What does that have to do then? Why would I go if she went?
No, I was talking with Kai. I assume Kai went with Dakota because
Oh no,
every time
Kai,
look
we
for a
both stay
club
home.
to, you know, try to figure out that stroke game of his.
I love a good Goodwill club. Let me tell you, like my chipper, still love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't trade it.
No, so no thrift
Yeah, I don't
finds
know.
yet for Lance.
Y'all can stick to your golf.
There you go.
Oh, effects can't be changed while recording. I was gonna take the blur off because honestly, it's not a good look, and my face keeps going blurry. This mustache cannot be going fucking blurry.
Absolutely no blur. Yeah, the other cameras look good. I was gonna say I understand what the camera is trying to do there for sure, but
yeah, I have my old iPhone. I have an old iPhone working for Lance right now. We're gonna get this content room decked out with cameras wall to wall. It's gonna be good.
go. I can't wait. Cannot wait to visit for sure. At some point. I mean, it won't be for another.
Are we gonna go on it? It won't be for another 6 months. That was oddly specific.
I mean, I don't know. That's when summertime hits. That's when wrestling season's over. You know.
So you'll come hang out on a 3P trip?
Well, I mean, if I go visit the family, I have to go through Spokane.
How far are you from Spokane?
I'm like 3 hours away.
Yeah, fuck
But I
that.
have to literally go through Spokane. So,
Well, that's fun.
exactly.
Oh, I do have access to the live chat on here.
Oh,
Awesome.
there you go.
You know, it's unfortunate that we can't keep going on Instagram because our viewership is much, 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 much more. But I do love the engaging audience here on Facebook. So if you're here, all 6 of you, like, comment, and share. Don't be afraid of it. Help us spread the word. We got the Terrifying Toddler. We got Tweak. It's a good night.
Always a good night. Been a while since we had a guest.
I know.
I mean, really, it was only a couple weeks ago with Marty. But hey.
Dude, Marty is a dog. Okay?
He is
Dog.
A literal dog.
Dude, Lance, what did I tell you about being disrespectful about the dog?
I've never said anything about this.
Marty, come in here.
Bon garçon, it means good boy in French.
There you go.
So he's going to be a French dog. Well, tonight I don't really ever sip alcohol, but I was gifted some apple pie moonshine for Christmas. So that is what we are sipping tonight. Like I said, not an alcohol drinker. I stick to the Benjamin Danklin. Lance is sober as a gopher. He's got a fight coming up.
As always.
Dude, Lance, I'll come over there right now.
No, you won't. Just
Safe. Do you want a right or left-hand glove?
I left.
I got the Conor McGregor Forged Irish Stout gloves right there.
Oh, I know.
Dude, we'll fuck you up.
Perfect.
Shut up.
We'll do it live on stream. I don't care. We'll get shares then.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think Lance appreciates my sarcasm. Now, let me just be real. I do my best for this image, Lance, and now you're just shitting on the parade, and you know it. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing in the sport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love what you do with the sport too, you know, but you just say the most randomest things. And, you know, sometimes I just don't understand you.
Always got to be at the balls of your feet, ready to go.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, Lance, any sponsors you have that you need to spit some bars on?
Canopy, Infinity Wellness, Top Sandwich, Jake's Automotive and Diesel Repair, Total Nutrition and Tanning, and Front Range Assistant Living. And that's it.
Nice. Well, shout out to them. Amateur fighters cannot make it without their sponsors.
No.
And the sponsors help me get to where I'm going. Sponsors have definitely helped Lance. And to be like, we were just talking about this earlier about Montana. Like, most people have to work an extra job, but most people have to get this done, and that's life. And whenever I was a college student, I used that as my excuse. I was like, I can get a couple sponsors, I can wrestle, and I can fight on the side. And that's what I did, and I made it happen, just like you're making it happen. So, the world is your oyster in combat sports. Hopefully, we might see you in bare knuckle fighting championship one day, maybe.
Maybe.
Lance, the Terrifying Toddler, Regimbal. Did you?
Or the middle school menace.
Yeah.
Might be that. I gotta move it up someday. It can't be the toddler always.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, but what if? Everything's gonna happen. What if I get a little bit of facial hair? I can't be a toddler anymore.
I know, so we'll keep that one in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, the middle school
King
menace.
Toddler.
No, we ain't going that far.
Be careful. Be careful.
That one hurt. But, damn it, I had that question. And it slipped my mind. It'll
Is that
catch
my
up.
fault? Tweet?
No, well, no, it was my fault, my own too.
Look at this. This is metal. And my Benjamin Danklin is a magnet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Let's fucking go. I'm going to keep buying this brand. I'm going to hit them up. Oh, hell yeah. This is good stuff.
Oh,
Keep it coming.
sorry.
Keep it coming.
Did you know there, Lance? Did you know that you and Kai worked at the same place at one point? Maybe not exactly, but a few years apart.
Yes.
Yeah. There you
You
go.
worked at
Highline?
Highline.
Yes,
Oh,
I
I love it. Dude, those were the days.
Oh yeah.
Those were the days. Waking up, listen to Tweak yell at you, wreck the forklift. Oh, all in a day's work.
Gotta pay attention.
That was a good one. Oh, that was fucking classic.
Yeah. Well, drop your forks. Which, speaking of, we got some new forklifts at work, by the way. Pretty sweet.
Like new or new to you?
Oh no, they're new. Like
Nice.
They obviously forklifts to go up and down, tilt, and they also shift. These ones split and go back in.
They give you the whole spread eagle, huh?
Exactly. Nice little lever. They slide open and in, nice and easy. Before you have to open that tab and fucking kick them.
Yeah, I hated doing that.
They're so nice. Oh gosh.
Does forklift certification end?
After every few
And
years,
do you have to keep your card on deck?
you have to keep the card on you at all times.
I do not have. I don't have my fucking forklift certification card. I'd have to redo it. If fighting doesn't turn out, I will come back and I will redo my forklift certification. And that good old fashioned manual labor, I love it.
Love's a strong word, but something I'm willing to do. Yeah. You still remember how to lump a box and wrap an object, right?
Oh yeah, tenfold. Oh boy.
Speaking of, we just signed a new contract, officially, throughout the whole moving industry. We signed part of it, or we signed to be part of it, kind of thing. Yeah, and rumor has it that Highline is going to be the only military-approved moving company, across the whole state.
That'll be good.
So Mayflower will be no longer doing military?
Say it again.
Do not mention Mayflower to Tweak, okay? Tweak gets fucking offended.
We don't talk about Mayflower. No, Mayflower still exists. I just don't. I'm trying to remember where they're at. I don't think that they're signed on with it. Like they'll still be doing like civilian moves, and who knows? They probably could still like snag a couple military moves here and there. But like, I probably a lot of the overseas moves, not necessarily the in-state moves. So Mayflower will still be there. Like Mayflower will still be there. Atlas will still be there. But as far as like actual military approved, probably like via going overseas and stuff, or like a unaccompanied good, like it'll be with Highline. So
Okay.
yeah, it's probably gonna be a busy year. We'll say it that least.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to actually ask you some random questions here, Tweak. I just want you to rattle these off.
Okay. Can't wait.
Okay, what's your go-to gas station snack?
Chips.
Go to gas station snack. I don't know why I'm just brain farting on this one right now. I guess it depends
You're
on what
fired.
gas station. I know exactly. What are you stopping in the Bonner like right before you go on I-90? You know that big one that's got everything.
Yeah.
You know you got.
Are you sure it's not gonna be one of those big old greasy wieners?
No. I like stuff in a nice fatty pocket. You know. Nice little.
A pizza pocket?
Yeah, pizza pocket.
Gotta go with a pizza pocket.
Yeah, I'm just regardless of any road trip, I just got a fiend for a tall boy. I gotta go with the Arizona green tea. So not quite the snack, but every snack you gotta wash down. Arizona green tea beverage for sure on that one.
Okay, you'll get a kick out of this one because of Yuko. If you could teach your pet to roast people, what would their catchphrase be?
You dropped your tail. Something stupid like that. I don't know. This is one of those stupid like improv questionnaire things.
Okay. Here's one more. 100 duck-sized horses show up. What's your strategy?
Say that again. You definitely bugged out. 100 duck-sized.
Okay. 100 duck-sized horses show up. What's your strategy?
Kick and run and find the nearest loaf of bread.
Hey, no, they're not ducks. They're duck-sized horses. Yeah, you need to get like a bag of apples.
Yeah.
I'd just shoot him.
Lance, you don't have a gun. What did I say? You have a gun?
No, you said what would you do? I mean, if I had a gun at that point, I'd probably just shoot him. You know, say I was duck hunting.
You're fired.
Say if I was duck hunting. And
Okay, Tweak, what's the most embarrassing song you still jam to in the car?
I mean, probably a good old Disney song of sorts. Probably.
Let It Go?
No, probably at this point, yeah. You can't argue that.
I'm gonna let ChatGPT answer you one crazy question. I have no idea what this question is, Tweak. I have no idea what this question is. Those other questions weren't from ChatGPT. This one's from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I typed in "Ask Tweak a crazy question." Here we go. If you were a refrigerator, what item would you refuse to keep cold because it offends your vibes? Blue cheese for me.
That's kind of random.
tomatoes and mushrooms.
Those don't go in the fucking fridge, Lance.
You would refrigerate a mushroom.
I mean, well, no, the veggies after they get cut, they need to be stayed fresh. So yeah, you gotta put them in there unless you use them right away.
See?
I'm just
You're
not
the dumb one.
No.
Not me.
I get punched in the head bare knuckles, so that automatically makes me the dumb one. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I get too because it can't be cold. I don't know. I don't think I would get offended by cold anything much. Well, unless you refrigerate a freshly cooked meal, I guess. Like after you freshly cook it, you slap it in there, like a dingleberry. I'd be offended by that. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll the wacky question. I gotta get a good solid answer
I
out
know
of you
you
for a
do.
soundbite.
I'm still trying to think about that.
All right. We've been going for 55 minutes.
Yep. Loving it.
I'm not asking you that question. There's not a shot. If you were arrested with no explanation, what's the first crime your friends and family would assume you committed?
assault.
Toddlers don't assault people, except for in the rain. You're about to commit illegal assault January 24th. Oopsie.
Yeah, I will.
But
But I mean, my family would just assume that I got in a fight. Ma, bro. I don't know.
Is that his question, Michael, or my question, or was that Joe?
Just it's an open room question.
Open room question. I don't know. Mine would probably something murder-esque, for lack of better terms. Probably that they wouldn't be surprised or would be surprised.
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't be. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Probably something murder related.
Really? What, one day Tweak finally snapped?
Yes, I used to actually wear a shirt that says, "When I snap, you'll be the first to know." That I bought from a novelty T-shirt store down in Oregon, and I wore it as a joke. And I look back on it, and it's like, wow, that's pretty fucking cringe.
Good old Nick Nordell, back to the fridge question, said McDonald's fries. And my mom, Lori Dyken Stewart, leftover pizza does not go in the fridge.
Oh, you can't just let it rot on the counter. But why do you have leftover pizza in the first place?
Right. It's like I'm gonna polish that shit off. You know, it has to be done. Well, cool. Do you want to keep blabbing? Because I'm having a good time.
I'm having a great time. They're not gonna.
Lance, you can leave at any point. No, we can go for 2 full hours, and we can direct upload to YouTube.
Perfect. Cannot wait. Yeah. What was it? There's another. Now I'm thinking about those shirts, those novelty shirts. I think another shirt said, "I hear voices, and they don't like you." I'm just saying. There are times where like
How do you remember that?
I wish I could just give myself a little, slap right across the cheek. Just breathe, behave, calm down. Like I probably deserved to be crooked more than I wasn't back in the day, probably. Yeah. That's where it gets awkward, huh?
No, I was just thinking because I got a Yahtzee set for Christmas, and I'm like, I really wish there was Shake a Day around here.
Oh, the good old Shake a Day. I haven't had Shake a Day in a while.
I love a good Shake a Day. Never won.
No, never won either. Came close so many times. How about you, old Lancy boy? You ever win a Shake a Day yet, or what?
The fuck is that?
Oh.
Never been.
Okay, so you go to the casino or bar and you say shake a day, and then you pay them $1 and you get 2 rolls, and the pot grows. You got to get a 5 of a kind.
Never done.
I mean, you're not missing out on much, but probably one of the greatest bangs
Good
for your
push.
buck, for lack of a better term. Well, no. I don't know, it's a pretty good term. Like good payouts, per se.
Speaking of payouts, do you think they're actually going to give Duran a fight? I beat his ass.
Versus you?
Yeah.
No. They're not gonna offer. They're not. No. You don't deserve it.
Dude, he got his ass kicked.
And turning around and running.
They're gonna offer you that.
10 dropped.
Price
One
tag
only
that you
counted,
drop.
but it was 4.
Yeah, if they give me that price tag I drop, then I'll fight Kimbo fucking Slice himself. I don't give a fuck. You know, I know, rest in peace, Kimbo, but that's just the best
his
option.
son.
Yeah, Bryce. Yeah, fuck. Bryce Hall said he wanted it.
OD, die real quick, get up to heaven, knock his lights out, you know, can ask for the old epidural. Get back down.
Epidural.
I don't know, not epidural, it's whatever.
Reincarnation?
I
think we're losing it, Tweak. You're losing it.
Nah, we're fine.
Holy fuck, holy Tweak.
I know, right?
This is a good episode. We've covered a lot.
Definitely
covered a lot.
Well, it helps having a guest. Shout out again.
The guest was good.
Terrifying Toddler, old Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming out.
Thanks for having
being
me.
on the show. Absolutely. No worries at all. Anytime for what?
Lance, are you hungry?
Yeah, a little bit.
Me too.
Dude, we ate at like 5 o'clock. Well, it wasn't even 5 o'clock. It was probably like 4 something. And it's 10 now, so yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah. How's that?
Did you just say hungry?
Pretty good.
Hungry.
Yeah, he doesn't cut like me.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do 10 weeks of some fucking bullshit.
No, I cut anywhere from 8 to 6 pounds.
I mean, worst case, I could go through my Sunday slate real quick.
Yeah, let's go through it. You can leave at any point, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You can put that away and then exit out of the phone.
Exit stage left. Yeah, let the adults talk.
Alright, that is the Terrifying
Anyway.
Toddler.
Alright, that is the Terrifying Toddler. Ladies and
My
gentlemen.
father again. Oh, now he's out again.
And he's gone. Okay.
He's gone.
Now we're
But he's actually right there.
right, yeah, you have to turn it all the way off. Like exit out.
Come on, Alec. Let's get with the program.
Damn it.
There you go.
Damn it. Thank you. Anyway, Sunday Slate with Tweak, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. We're going to have to do more of that. Maybe we'll have Dylan Lemry of the Deal Difference on next, or Brady Houston. We can do some fun with this.
Oh, yeah, we can figure it out. I know there's a few people in that area, too. You get on, you get a little Icky himself up there, maybe.
Oh, Mr. Lil Red himself.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyway, Sunday Slate, huh?
Yep. We'll do it nice, super quick. Again, Hawks at Rams. You know what? Give me the Hawks. I think they'll keep it. I think the Rams will keep it close again. They'll cover that spread, but maybe the Hawks get butthurt enough and they end up winning that game just out of spite. Next one's Texans and Titans. I know Texans are going to be resting a couple people, but in the last time the Titans won too, but it's hard to beat the same team twice. So give me the Texans on that one. Panthers at Falcons. Again, the Falcons should be winning that one. Saints and Buccaneers. Buccaneers should be winning that one. Bills at Patriots. I know the Bills are going to be resting a couple people, but I know the Patriots have a lot of key players out. And I'm sure they'll still play tough, but I'd give me the Bills winning that one. Jags and Colts. God, I really don't know on that one. That's a crapshoot. We'll just go with the Colts on that one. Jonathan Taylor's definitely looking pretty good, and I'm trying to remember if he's actually even playing this game. He should be probably fighting for some incentive. So we got that. Commanders and Cowboys, and I'm going to go with the Commanders on that one. Eagles, Giants. Obviously, we got the Eagles. Packers, Bears. Again, probably going with the Packers. Dolphins, Jets. It's going to be probably a closer game than anticipated, and I think Tua Tagovailoa is going to be doubtful. I think I'm going to go with the Jets on that one, because I think at least Aaron Rodgers should be starting that one. It might be a last little hoorah, like a please let me play next year kind of game. Chiefs and Broncos, give me the Broncos winning that one. Chargers, Raiders, Chargers winning that one. Niners, Cardinals. Going with the Cardinals on that one. And then last but not least, Vikings, Lions. Despite Detroit being favored, I think the Vikings end up winning that one. I know last time they played, that's when they had Aiden Hutchinson play, and I know he got injured in that game, but that was super late. And since then, they've also lost David Montgomery. They've lost a couple pretty key defensive players on that too. So it's a different team compared to when they faced them last time. And I know Detroit still plays well on the road. Well, they're on the road, or Detroit still plays well at home, and Minnesota's on the road. But I think I got the Vikings winning on that one. So, yeah. So that was a nice, quick little slate. We'll see what happens there. So I, at one point, had like a 5-game lead, and then it dropped to 2 in one of these pick'em leagues that I got. So, wish me luck. This is the last week right here. This could be the first time I've ever won just straight outright. There was a time, I think last year, not last year, 2 or 3 years ago, where I won and I tied. And we split the winnings, so. And I think that'd be pretty fun too, honestly. Like, we could probably get that with the crowd. Just straight pick who wins that week.
We could even maybe, we can try to label it as the 3P fan league or the King Kai fan league, but either way, we could definitely do that. And I think that would be something really fun that we're going to get going for next season.
Just for lack of a better term, a quick weekly pick 'em. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be very cool. So stay tuned next.
Yeah.
Before next football season. But, tons of shows to come.
Oh, by the way, a good update too. So now with the new playoff picture, apparently in Montana at the Hi-Ho, they have decided to do a playoff Calcutta, which is similar to the Calcuttas that they do for March Madness. Obviously, less teams. And I don't know how popular it is or not. I don't know if you can hear me right now. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. The earbud fell out. Because these earbuds don't fit my head.
Loud and clear.
Okay, you still hear me fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool, doing that Calcutta for the football thing. Because now it's just starting, so it's not gaining that popularity. So maybe you could buy one of those cheap teams that ends up sneaking their way up and get a few hundreds here and there.
When does that start?
The football Calcutta already started. Now, if you really wanted to, you can make a trip back up for the old March Madness bracket. And maybe
There's not a fucking shot. I don't know nothing about basketball. Are you trying to go in on it? What do you want? The 3P? If you can get Sears in, I'll go.
I'm just saying, you buy one of those 8 seeds for like $800. They get into, they get past the first 2 rounds of 15. You make like double your money.
Speaking of doubling your money, go to Curto.com, code King Kai.
Hey, people love that. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool doing a live episode during a Calcutta. Yeah,
If we can figure it out, we'd have to do the mics. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can get it figured out. Get a budget going for.
With old Sergi
maybe we can figure it out.
Old Parker,
No.
old Chodar. Get the whole fantasy squad.
Get the whole fantasy squad in.
No,
That is
Uncle Wes. Uncle Wes likes a good old Calcutta too, so maybe we can sweet talk him and get in 100.
Yeah, let's. Just kidding. Oh my God. Well, we're gonna have to set a date at some point to go golfing once the weather clears up.
It's
here
gonna be a
room.
while up here in Montucky. I don't know if you've seen the weather or not, but
Is it cold?
it is single digits and snowing.
How's wrestling season going for you guys? I haven't really been keeping up. How's the Holiday Classic? Did you guys wrestle in it?
Yes.
How'd you do?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it could have been better. Technically, our freshman that just started this year got his first W. Now it was by forfeit, but again, sometimes make it wait
Let's
till
go.
half the battle.
It is. It really
It
is.
was in the tournament. I guess lost the first round and then just kind of, maybe he actually suffered an injury kind of thing. And then, because the coach came up and he was like, hey, the scratch. So I don't know exactly what happened with that kid or not, but yeah, he ended up getting his first W. So there's to that. Okay. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, it's 13. I'm sorry, I lied. It's 13.
Cheers to Giga Chad, by the way.
Yeah.
In the last month, we were up 64.02%. Giga Fitness, the Giga Lifestyle. Look at that fucking treasure trail.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I think that's about all I got for the night. And we're going to be coming at you a little bit more consistently. We might be back on Riverside next week. We might try a different one. But either way, it's been fun. It's been a fun hour and 11 minutes with you guys.
Absolutely.
And I feel like we've out there a lot. And yeah, I do think that we should try to incorporate a guest at all times. And the good thing about this app is, yeah, he was in the room with me, but we have, we can invite anybody all over the world to do this with us. So
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff. I figure I'd rep my Montana gear for the FCS championship.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's technically the Bobcats, but tomato.
Yeah, Montana, especially you're from Washington.
Washington, yeah. So I picked one or the other. Decided the Grizz route. So.
Well, cool.
Exactly.
Anyway, well, you want to lead us out? And yeah, from my part, till next time, guys. Shout out Native Grown. Well, we have the regulars, Native Grown, Silverleaf. Harvey Singh is a regular Kyrgo. Speaking of Harvey Singh, what a guy. And 2025 is going to be insane. Hope you guys are all along for the ride. Harvey Singh with Singh Contracting. He is a very, very, very influential guy in the Montana MMA world. Here is Dakota Rough Roads, everybody, to get my debit card for pizza. Marty, come here. Up. Marty, up. Marty, up. Come on, say hi. He's camera shy, apparently. Marty. Anyway, yeah, Harvey Singh is a very influential person in combat sports. Basically had me and Tommy McMillan doing a shot together. The glorious times.
And mountain tacos, yep.
Yeah. But yeah, 2025 is going to be amazing, and he's leading the pack. Him and his kid Taj, love having those guys around. He sponsored me for my Rusty Crowder #1 contender fight. I lost touch with a lot of sponsors because I ended up getting a management company, and then, we found our way back, and now we're crushing the world. So the world is our oyster. Shout out Harvey Singh, shout out Kyrgo, shout out Teriyaki Madness, Giga Chad. They're my dogs. Giga Chad Crypto, Giga Fitness, Giga Motion. It's all the same thing. But most importantly, I want to thank me. I'm just shout out the weekly shout out the Weekly Bus. They're doing good things. Shout out Through the Ropes, other podcasts in Great Falls doing amazing things. Podcasting is super fun. Anybody that gets into it deserves to have some fun with it. Shout out Triple P. Shout out us, because we are doing things a little bit differently. Because we are raw. Is that good?
Fantastic.
Is that good?
Of it. Oh yeah.
Cut it. Let's cut that. Anyway, you can lead us out.
Absolutely. Well, thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone around who's tuning in. Once again, I'm Tweak. That's Kai. I'm Port. He